What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a Code Peterson tutorial. Today is an Adobe Illustrator demonstration, and I'm going to show you how to make the easiest swatch cards ever. Could be for a logo design or for a branding project, any of those kind of things, and it's super easy. This first demonstration, I have three colors that I just made as squares to show you an easy illustration of this. I'll select those three objects, and then I'm going to go over to my swatches panel. Now, if your swatches panel is not showing up in Adobe Illustrator, just go up to the top, go to Window, and find swatches and select it, and it'll make it magically appear. Once those three things are selected and the swatches panel is open, there is this folder icon in the bottom, and it says New Swatch Group. I'm going to click on that, and for this one, I will just call this one Swatch Test 1. Normally, I'm going to call this something relevant to whatever the project is I'm working on. Since this is a test or demonstration, that's what I'll call it. And then I want to make sure it says selected artwork and includes swatches for tints. And then I will click OK. Once I do that, you'll see it'll add those colors here. Now I'm going to deselect these squares. And oftentimes with the project, you're going to have special names for your colors. These are kind of winter themed. So if I double click on this first color in here, I might call this one, instead of it having the values be the name, I'm going to call this one Arctic. And then maybe this one here is going to be Powder. And then this one here, this red, we'll call Cherry, for example. All right, now once I have those named, then I can go and select a folder. When I do that, it's going to automatically highlight each of those colors available in there. And then I'll go up here to my little hamburger menu. And then there is an option in here that says Create Swatch Info. We'll select that and it'll bring up a little menu. And the size is kind of, you can play around with that and see what you want to use. What color I want the text to be. I'm going to have it be black so it's easy to be seen. And I want to include the hex, the HSB, the RGB, and the CMYK. Uh, for this one, I do want to show the color name. If you're using something that's going to be printed off and you want to show the ink type, you can do that. I'm going to leave it unselected for mine. And I'm going to have show card background. And then for the spacing, do I want these to go horizontal or do I want them to go up and down? So once I have those selected, I'll click Create. And then it is just going to automatically create those for you. No more of this selecting your colors and then going over and creating a line and using the type tool and typing all this out and making sure the spacing is good. It just automatically does this for you. How awesome is that? You can go to your type tool, you can re-edit that text if you want or change the typeface, any of those kind of things. It's very customizable. You can resize them easy enough, and it is an awesome feature. So that's basically it. Showing you how it works with these squares. Sometimes you might have somebody kind of going through this process a little bit backwards. Maybe there's a cool logo or design they made and they want to create a brand using those colors. Well, it works the exact same as this here. I can just select the picture and then the same process. I'll go over here and add a new swatch group, and I'll call this one Winter Controller, and I'll click OK. And even though I have like different items in here, it's going to recognize how many different colors there are. It's not by object, which is nice. So there's not going to be a duplicated red swatch in there. Very cool. I'll unselect that. I'll go back into here and rename these. So we have Arctic, Powder, and Cherry. I'll click OK and then select that little folder to highlight them all. Go up here to the hamburger menu and go to create swatch info. And I'll leave everything the same, but maybe this time I'm going to have them be vertically arranged to show you what that looks like. Go to create, and there it is. I wish this was available when I was taking classes where you had to design your branding guide and all those kind of things. This would have saved some time. I'm working on that. So give this thing a try. Let me know what you think. If you want more, if this is helpful, or if you want more Adobe Illustrator content like this in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day. I hope to see you on another video down the road.